I've been surfing for a few years, so that's turned out to be best for me. I always ride golf, bowling. Played a lot of ping pong, that was fun, and football, cricket, you know, all the sports, because I thought sport was good. But ended up being surfing, and I guess I'm pretty lucky, so it turned out well.
Probably my favourite Taj section, or like the first one I ever saw actually, was in the show, and my buddy in Tassie showed me this guy Michael Holt when we were really young, and kind of we'd always argue about stuff, and I really like Oki and he loved Taj, and I didn't think Taj was powerful enough, and what the fuck did I know? I was like 12, I think I bodyboarded still at that point, but he showed me this section of Taj in the show, and it was so sick. I can't remember what song it was, but it's just real raw, and I feel like his dad filmed the whole thing, Vance, because I remember every time I'd look in the credits to see like who was filming Taj and try and track down all this misto footage of him. But that was the first section I saw when my buddy kept showing me, and he's like, no, Taj is the best. And I was like, no, fucking, I love Pancho and Oki. I had them on my like wallpaper in my room. And then after that section, I was like, hey, actually, fuck, Taj is sick. When I moved to the Gold Coast from Tassie, I met a good friend of mine, Jai, and he was a huge Taj fan as well. So I was always super jealous of him because he was a natural footer, so he got to surf more like Taj than I did, because we used to try and surf like Taj as much as we could. We'd pause all the videos and like slow-mo everything and like watch where his arms were, and like even I distinctly remember like widening my stance a little bit when I was a little bit younger, and just to try and match him when he was like getting ready to do an air, and like he had this little like kinked little arm that he'd always do, and so I get super pissed because my buddy actually surfed quite a bit like him, and I'm like, fuck, Jai's kind of like, that turn looks so much like Taj, and then I couldn't do it, but I used to fuck around and surf switch and like try and do the arm and shit, just kind of as a joke, but kind of just really wanted to be him. For me, Taj sits as pretty much one of the best surfers of all time, or if not the best surfer of all time, just because of his character, probably more so than even his surfing ability. You know, I think it's been his whole persona throughout his surf career that was so intriguing to me, just as much as how much I loved his surfing and how progressive he was and how punk his style was, but it was just everything outside of the water as well. For me as a kid growing up, that was one of the most inspiring things. Was I, wasn't super interested in the whole contest side of it, and it looked like he was just having such a hell time outside of the water, in the water, and I used to get really psyched on seeing him doing other shit, or like at that point when I was young, I was like, he's partying, he's with chicks, and like, this is so cool, and he had this like VT Commodore on the Goldie, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, and he's like, whatever, fucking four-wheel drive in West Oz and he's jet ski, and I was like, man, this guy's so cool. Like, he's just always having the best time. He always looked like he was having so much fun, and so to me, that really resonated with me because I couldn't, as a young kid, and I was coming to that point in my life where I was like, fuck, it was so aspirational to see this guy that like had everything in surf so good, was one of the best in the world, but just looked like he was having so much fun with it as well, and was just enjoying life rather than just like competing and training and stuff. So for me, that was why I kind of put him in the best surfer in the world, because he just was having the most fun and just seemed like a good dude too.
For such a seedy little guy, they pump good burps out. Winner of the spin tally gets a Cammy's cheeseburger and fries and something to drink and home delivery, don't forget.